Good morning, collective. Let's see what comes out without time limit. Could be making a decision. Could be a slow, honorable, diligent knight at the bottom of the deck. You got your eye on the prize. What do we have in the challenge, Holy Spirit? Okay. Interesting. This could be good or bad. We're not gonna judge it. What do we have in the subconscious? Wow, I don't know whose energy this is. Family, happy family is blocked. Holy Spirit, what is this Two of Swords? What is this Two of Swords here? What is this Two of Swords about? Could be dealing with a Queen of Wands energy. This is someone who's very confident. I heard well dressed, okay, but their energy is blocked. Two of Swords was in the upright. Holy Spirit, tell me more about this Queen of Wands. Is heavily burdened. Okay, so they're having to make I just heard mistake. They're having to make a decision. It came out upright, but I heard mistake. Interesting. Wow. This person's under divine judgment. What sign are we dealing with, Holy Spirit? What? Can I have a major arcana, please? They could be a part of a karmic group or a disbanded group. All right, I'm going to clarify now because I know that it seems kind of strange and all, but I'm not making this up. Okay. Holy Spirit, can we please have one for all three cards? Just one. What is this energy about? Okay, something. Okay, so someone's having to make a decision in the heart of the situation about a main male. Holy Spirit, what is this decision regarding? Ooh, that's nasty. Okay. We're picking up on some like criminal activity. I didn't even ask a question. Okay. Then tell me about this Queen of Wands. Just one, please. Okay. So this Queen of Wands is blocked by poverty at this time. That's why she's coming up blocked. In that fashion, she's heavily burdened. She's under divine judgment. And can we get one on this Three of Pentacles reversed? There could have been like a disbanding, a separation, heavily burdened. They could be living out of a hotel, motel, and they could be estranged from someone that they were with previously. This main male. Okay, Holy Spirit, why is the devil here? Holy Spirit, why is the devil here in reverse? Holy Spirit, why is the devil here in reverse? Holy Spirit, why is the devil here in reverse? That's a lot. Okay. I'm not going to say anything yet. I'm going to clarify just a little bit more with the Journey deck. Okay. Fair enough. First card that just flew out. Okay, so the devil reverse is someone releasing themselves from being tied to the devil, which is really, it's not the devil at your door. I cringe whenever readers talk about the devil like that. It's your shadow on the floor, which is attached to you, which you can't other, even though people try to separate themselves. The devil is you. You're the devil in your unrefined state. Okay, so I got awakening to clarify the devil. Also got, they have the beginning of something that's going to make them very happy. They've got forward movement. And they're going to get good news. So this is challenging to somebody. I'm guessing the collective's in the challenge, and the heart of the situation is this Queen of Wands person. Holy Spirit, why is the Ten of Cups like this? Why is the Ten of Cups like this? Okay. Alright, so Ten of Cups is talking about like the most love you can get, like not just, you know, beyond you and your mate, your kids, not just your immediate family, but like the Ten of Pentacles kind of talks more about community because it takes resources to be established like that, but yeah, definitely like more than just you and one other person, right? This is about their spouse, the King of Wands. Who they're watching, I'm not getting underhandedly. And somebody still hasn't learned how to drop their swords. I don't know what else it's going to take, right? So this is what they're thinking about. Okay. Okay. Holy Spirit, what is this Five of Swords about? What is this Five of Swords about? Can we get one, please? Just 1. What is this Five of Swords about? Mature man could be like an emperor, right? It's someone that they see as emotionally and established energy. Okay, wait a minute. Hold up, wait a minute. Okay, Holy Spirit, what is this mature man about? Please clarify a mature man. What about this mature man? Can't make this up. Okay. The fact that they've left, the fact that they've, that reminds me of the sailing on the calmer waters. So, fire element. And they're very fixated on getting on one-upping, you know, someone. Jesus, I'm getting that they don't realize the war's over. Like, what are you hanging on to, right? What about this Five of Swords, Holy Spirit? What about this Five of Swords? Yeah, she could have come against this mature man with a group of people. What do we have in the past, Holy Spirit? In the past, there was a corruption of justice. What else? What else in the past? What is this corruption of justice, Holy Spirit? Ooh. Dude, what more do you want? There was an ending. There was an ending in the past. Holy Spirit, please clarify. Justice reversed. Please clarify justice reversed. Oh, whoa. Okay. So there was an injustice about an ending. And we got coffin in reverse. Holy Spirit, please clarify coffin in reverse. Someone had an accident. This was in the past. Holy Spirit, please give me one on death. Please give me one on death. Return. This person could have already coffin reversed, you know, reminds me of rebirth. And with the return card, it seems like someone is gone and buried and maybe started anew. Holy Spirit, I didn't even ask the question. Ooh. Oh. Abuse and neglect is right next to mature man. There was an injustice. A mature man could have died from an accident of abuse and neglect. What else, Holy Spirit? What else with this energy? This person could have been in slow, diligent night energy. He could have been well off. And he could have been sacrificed. I'm not sure, but it could have been an Aries. Just putting that out there. Okay. What do we have in the present moment? What do we have in the present moment? Wow. I got a really creepy feeling of someone walking away from the deathbed and like slowly closing the door, like just leaving. Like escaping. What else, Holy Spirit? What? Okay, we got temperance, but there's a gap here. Which one am I gonna use? That was a weird image. Holy Spirit, please clarify Eight of Cups. Please clarify Eight of Cups. Holy Spirit, please clarify Eight of Cups. Wow. Okay. This person could be blocked by their thoughts. See how they're thinking about that person. Wow. They're in their head about it. What are they thinking about, Holy Spirit? What thoughts are they thinking about? maybe this person was married to this person, or maybe they were waiting for this person to go away so that they could move on. Why is marriage and wedding here, Holy Spirit? Why is marriage and wedding here? So, no. So they're thinking of the aftermath of whatever just happened. They could have anxiety. Holy Spirit, what is this aftermath about? They're in the tower. They're blocked by a tower. In the current moment, we also had temperance. Let me clarify that. Holy Spirit, why is temperance here? Why is temperance here? They could be like... It really reminds me of the Two of Pentacles, but in a spiritual way. They're trying to spiritually balance things. Someone could feel left out in the cold. And someone could feel defeated. Okay. Holy Spirit, why is Temperance Angel here? Why is Temperance Angel here? Holy cow. Okay, I'm not sure what happened here, whether it was a crime or, you know, we don't know. I used to work with the elderly, and, you know, sometimes a person is now innocent because they're suffering from dementia or whatever, but their family are hurt by the abuse and neglect that they inflicted on them as a child. You know, they wish them no ill will, but they do not wish to be in their life. So there's a temperance angel here, an angel of mercy, and the card that I got to clarify that is rebirth. So someone's coming, that's the second time that came out, because we had the coffin in a reverse, we had return. I feel like whoever passed away, I don't feel like they're hovering around, but the void it left with the people, they're sort of processing it, and they'll now have a rebirth. This doesn't have to mean poverty per se. Sometimes people, when they're obsessed with money, they're very poor in spirit, right? Very cruel. Okay. Holy Spirit, what do we have in the in the near future? Holy Spirit, what do we have in the near future? Well, someone is going to go through some sort of painful ending. A Queen of Cups, or this could be the Queen of Wands wearing her heart on her sleeve. Holy Spirit, what's this painful ending about? That's it. Wow. Judication. So there could have been, it could be probate, but the way abuse and neglect came out here, maybe, maybe I'm not saying the person was innocent, but if that person was shitty, but you made a neglectful action, like, nothing's gonna be done to the person who's already dead, like, but you will have to answer for your part. Holy Spirit, what's this judication? Please clarify judication. Whoa. I don't usually take them when they fall together like this, but so we have suicide in the reverse and clean up. So something about a suicide that perhaps wasn't a suicide, or maybe it was an assisted suicide. Hey, I'm not saying it, it's the card saying it. And something about something not cleaned up. This could be like a messy crime in the eyes of the law, right? What else, Holy Spirit? What else? Someone's in illusions. That little cup with the ghost in it feels significant. I mean, rebirth and return and coffin reverse keeps showing up to indicate, I mean, the Fool didn't come out, but to indicate there was some sort of ending and new beginning. I don't feel like the spirit is bothering this person. I think more like they didn't think this through, and everything's said and done, and the mistakes that were made, or have this person in illusions. What else, Holy Spirit? Please clarify. It's going to make you look guilty as sin, and someone is not reversed. Someone's before a judge and they can see everything with a dirty cleanup and a suspicious ending. Holy Spirit, can we get one final one? Yeah, they're in front of an official court. I don't know. Obviously, there's evidence that some illegal act was committed, but also there's evidence that a immoral act was committed. Is what I'm feeling on that. Let me see. Let me know if you guys like this read. I'll finish it, but I'm gonna leave it there. I might do the part 2, the second part of it,